They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Big Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Carry for Kenyon Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll send Landry in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Shift together here from the D-line. A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Landry now in motion right. Now Cutler to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Green. Detroit. Gone.
Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll send Landry in motion right. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll give to the up man, the fullback line. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Final shot before half for Bortles. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off play action, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And Frank's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They give it to Ivory. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Handoff to fullback Bruce Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Yeldon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And shedding through the tackle. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action. It's Cutler. And his throw here's incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Landry now in motion right. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Shift together here from the D-line. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Again, it's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.